There will be quite a few things in this video. Point of view handling is one, fangs is another. Also a little bit of recklessness. But most important of all, some of the best pictures that I feel like I've ever taken. And if you end up enjoying, click like, subscribe, do all that stuff. But get ready for all this amazing footage of these amazing snakes. I'll have listed the timestamps of what snakes are at what time. Enjoy. Starting off with a bang, a literal landmine, the desert horned viper. Check out this strike. As I'm taking these pictures, especially with the vipers with the long hinge-like fangs, I try to capture it right when they're swinging their fang out. Timing it perfectly is difficult. As you can see, this picture right here is a little blurry. I did capture a great one, but ended up the camera messed up right at the time, so it didn't even save that image. The one image, but it didn't save. But it's alright, I'll get it again another time. Look at how beautiful this snake is. And not only did I capture those pictures, we were fortunate enough to see some fang foldage. Incredible. So the feeding and pictures were done of the female. I separate the male and female when feeding just so they don't accidentally bite each other. But this is the male, burrowing in sand. How incredible, I just love it so much. It's now time for some of the cutest snakes on earth, the western hognose snakes. The male is on top, his name is Leo. The other one is female, her name is Hamilton. Look at that weak strike. Even Hamilton did a little weak strike as well. But regardless, the pictures that I capture, I feel are some of my most incredible pictures. But you can let me know what you think. In the past, I would build these little, I guess, photo boxes made of white melamine wood. Doing it in the bucket turns out just as good. Look at how incredible these are. That front on shot is just, it's one of my favorites I've ever taken. There's Hamilton, have to show her love as well. I think that's the only picture I got of Hamilton. But look at Leo, just incredible. What do you think? Cute? Hamilton finishing off her meal. So this will be a little bit of point of view handling with the Indo-Chinese spitting cobra, also known as the black and white spitting cobra. Now there's a few different patterns that these can be found in, but I'm going to show that another time. I was going to show it in this video, but it's long enough already. But there's ones that are striped with just a black stripe and white on the sides. There are some that are banded, black and white banding. Very beautiful snake. Now with any of the handling that I do in this video, since I was feeding outside of enclosures, there's rodent smell around, there's rodent smell on the carpet, so I got to be a little more cautious, just a little. But you can see this snake is very, very well behaved. Now you see what's a little bit difficult with the cobras when trying to feed in this bucket, in this style. Getting them to stay in so I can offer them the rodent. But we'll see how this goes. Well, I have to set my phone down so I can get the snake in, but the position that it started eating in didn't work out the best for photos. But still, you get to see that incredible and beautiful pattern. This one's more speckled like. I don't even really know how to describe it, but little dots of white with black. Beautiful. Now the back of the hood, some of them, it's much more defined, that pattern. It looks similar to the spectacled cobra. Look at that tongue flick. Amazing. It's pushing the food down now. It looks kind of goofy. And I was trying to capture another tongue flick. It just didn't work out too well. What a magnificent cobra. So this is the male albino monocled cobra. Separating the male from the female for feeding. The male, a lot more wiggly, you'll see. And even right now, this is less wiggly than it typically is. He was well behaved today. But you'll see him compared to the female who's coming out next. You'll see just how calm she is. At this moment, I had the idea of something. Spider-Man shooting his web. What do you think? Right here, right now, is the female albino monocled cobra. Look at how beautiful. She's a little bit bigger than the male, but wait till you see just how calm she is. Just an incredible snake. This is the largest monocled cobra I've ever personally worked with and ever seen. Just an amazing animal. You see how smooth those scales are? Remember that when the Rinkhals come out. We've talked about it many times, how the Rinkhals have the keeled scales, those that have the ridge in the center, giving them that rough appearance and rough to the touch feel, compared to true cobras, which have the smooth scales, as you saw, as smooth as eggs. Now at this point, I'm allowing her to wrap around, but typically, I'm maneuvering my hand to avoid that from happening, because if it was a psychopathic snake being in that position, it's a bad situation to be in. So I always try to leave it so I can let go of the tail without the snake holding on to me. Beautiful. And once again, the best part about being in the reptile room for a long period of time is you capture things like this. The albino monocled cobra drinking water. Just so cool to see. This is one of those things that never gets old watching. Now, I only took a couple pictures of the monocled cobra eating. And they weren't I'd say the best, because I wasn't as up close. But next time I'll try to get some better ones. I did take just a couple pictures of Ralph the black-necked spitting cobra. I didn't film any with him this time, but wanted to take some to send to Ralph, who this snake is named after. Look at that face. Wow. Look at that neck. Wow. Red neck spitting cobra. Orange neck. Now here's the beautiful melanistic western diamondback rattlesnake. I just filmed this clip with her. Nothing else. I didn't take any pictures. I knew after she struck the food that she'd do some fang foldage. You see these little teases? Well, it happened. Now sometimes you get lucky and capture it twice before they start eating. And I'm sure she would have done that if I sat there and waited, because watch, I cut out some of the parts, but you get to see these little half folds. Not even really half folds, but I could tell that she was gonna do it again, but I had other snakes to clean out, other snakes to feed. Next one that was up next, Annie, the banded snouted cobra. What a nice little strike, but she grabbed onto the hemostat, so she let go. And this is her being defensive, very rare. But check this out. Another nice strike. Perfect too. Now you're going to notice something. You see she's out of the bucket. Well, with cobras, if you pull the opposite direction, that will make them pull the opposite way, and you can get them to go back into the enclosure if they're outside of it, or as you saw, having her back up into the bucket to capture these incredible pictures. These are some of my favorites, especially of Annie, that I've ever taken. Let me know what you think. Some of them aren't the best, but I'm including them all. But wow, the white, the bands, the front on shot, goofy? I think so, but still super cute. My favorite arboreal viper on Earth, the eyelash viper. They come in so many different colors. The one I have, you see, is yellow, goldenish yellow. I'm going to set these up in there, and hopefully it makes for a good photograph. We shall see. At this point, just repositioned her in a better position, especially for photographs. I'm waiting for her to start eating so I can capture some fang swingage. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? Check it out. You see that? Look at that fang. Now with little Urshi Marie, the northern copperhead. The strike and everything went fine, but you'll notice something. You see how Urshi's trying to back up, but it's hard in the bucket. Well, that was the only thing that Urshi was focused on. So I took a couple pictures and then brought Urshi out onto the carpet to finish eating, or to even start eating, and then put Urshi back in the enclosure. And some of these pictures are pretty interesting because the tail is going up the side of the bucket and just looks interesting. You'll see what I'm talking about. Are you ready for the Rinkhals? This is Mike, the male. The female, Rinkhals, will be up next. Look at that. And in perfect position for pictures. Just wait until you see. These are some that I'm the most proud of. But before we even look at the pictures, we gotta feed Rinkhals too. Got her in this bucket. Check out this strike. Flew out. And look at her. She has like substrate dust all over her. You'll see when I zoom in on her. Just covered in like substrate dust. You see that? What a goofball. Super cute though. Rinkhals and Mike. Both of them just holding on right now. Who do you think will finish first? Make a guess. I don't know. And this right here is just to give you an idea of how close I get using this camera. It's very easy when, of course, their mouth is full. But check these out. Including all of them, even the ones that aren't so good. But some of these are what I consider my best photos I've ever taken. Now, if you made it this far, I truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed seeing all these snakes and all these pictures. Very proud of them. I'm going to take some more of some other snakes. I've just been really enjoying it. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. Click like, click the notification bell. I post a lot. Let me know which one was your favorite. A little boop for you. And I want to give a big shout out to my channel members. If you'd like to support my channel, consider becoming a channel member. Get early access to videos, exclusive videos, and stuff like that. Also want to give a big shout out to my Patreon members. If you'd like to support me over there, you can as well. Get exclusive content there too. Love y'all. Be back soon.